Hello. Hello. Hey, how are you all doing today? It is Happy Wednesday, Happy Hump Day. So we're back, and it is going to be another day of Enigma of Fear. And I've had some thoughts since the last time we played. And also after yesterday messing with the volume for Journeyman Project, I didn't know where to put my game volume again, so I may be doing some live tweaking of that, but don't worry about it. It's been good. I had McDonald's after work. I've been home. I've already done my phone calls. I have taken a walk and touched the grass. So all in all, pretty good that the weather is no longer absolutely frigid. But while playing with the settings, I didn't get to fix my audio because I got curious. So on the home screen for Enigma of Fear, there was begin. There was a what was it? A begin, a continue, an options, a leave, and a quit game. And I was just looking at these options and going, leave and quit game are different. Okay, we didn't have any problems with this yesterday. Now I'm bouncing between like full upload speed and none. Okay, so when I hit leave, it didn't exit the game. Instead, I landed here. So I didn't get to fix my audio. Instead, we're back here where we saw Verity chained up. And I went like, well, I can't hit anything now because it like zoomed out from the main menu and then we were here. So like that sigil on the ground right there, that's your main menu. That's pretty cool actually. So let's see if we can do anything. Let's see if our controller is recognized. Hey-oh. Hang on. Oh, game's out of focus. That would do it. Yep. Okay, so just hitting a button went back here. So, yeah, as I just described, we've got begin, option, Discord, leave, and close game. So yeah, this is definitely a single save file game, and you don't save. And it's becoming more and more apparent that it's weird and does things for reasons. So this is how it played out, and I was like, whoa. What? But here we are. Yeah, so Verity is over our title screen. Okay, so we will hit begin. So that should get us right back to where we were, which if I remember, we left off in the cemetery. And that's going back to being Mia. Yeah, pretty sure we left off in the cemetery. After finding what I presume is her tombstone there, Mia Taled. I did have more thoughts about, like, where to go from here. And I'm seeing that there's, like, definitely been some, like, asymmetrical progress here. And so I think that, seeing as we've kind of hit a wall at the castle, and the things we do know aren't enough to proceed in the cemetery, that we're definitely going to the Crystal Caves today. But there is one more thing that I thought about, which was that when we got to a secret area at the castle, got a Steam achievement and everything, it was in that room that we shined the black light on a bookcase and found Callisto's room. And if you remember, in the cemetery, I'm not sure which part of the cemetery it was in, but we got through the gate with a padlock, but couldn't find anything to do in there. So I kind of want to find that place and use the black light, because I feel like we may find something. So I think that's going to be the first thing we do since we're already at the cemetery. And I will probably stop a few times just to check my audio. So if we do, let's see, our different ways of getting around. We do the sound, we do the black light, and we do the follow the number of cats. And we take out another specter, no big whoop. And then just remembering controls, B toggles. That's not our music. Okay, that's not our music. So we need to be able to go to the bottom right here. Yeah, that's our music. Well, I hear a specter. Where are you? Right there. Yeah, like if you're considering like unique enemies for areas, these specters are like nothing compared to the ooze skeletons. And granted, we may get a way to like completely mitigate the ooze skeletons, but as is, they're a lot more of a pain to deal with than these guys. Or at least for me. At least for me. I have some difficulty fighting them. And I don't know if it's just that I'm bad at it, or if they're supposed to be difficult to take out unharmed. That's not it. So, north? That's the tree. Yeah, I don't think that the gated area was the first one we went to, which would have been the sound-based one. I mean, it's probably the one with the black light, but we'll just retrace. Okay. So we have a gate here. We don't. So interestingly enough, even though nobody has been here live. Well, no, there was one chat live in like the first stream I did for this. I have seen that there have been views that are not my own on this series. So if you're watching this from the future, hello, I'm Honi Hachiman. I hope we get to talk face to face at some point. But yeah, that aside, we're gonna keep trying to follow the sound. But yeah, I still listen to all of my videos, not out of narcissism or anything, but more that I'm kind of being a stickler for whether I like what I hear, like be it the sound, or whether I find myself engaged. And that's just my way of doing it, is that while I work, I listen to my own streams, and then I listen to other people that I like's streams. So you kind of get some of both over the course of a day, but I'm spending about 3 hours a day while working, listening to myself. The length of the stream is the time I'm listening. Yeah. So let's see. That's the dismal tune. And we have a long enough load that this is our destination. Which I wouldn't be able to say offhand. Let's just recheck where we're at. Okay, spectra-channeled echoes. Channeled in sound waves, aka echoes, after the vision that everyone had at the perimeter. Total echoes identified in the perimeter, 23. Let's, we're not using our crowbar right now. Let's have a radio out. Oh. What? Anything yet, Beto? I did that on a whim. I didn't expect to actually find anything. I just saw the radio in the clipboard. Okay. No, Leticia doesn't even answer me anymore. I will read these because they are very muffled. But I am bringing her food every day, so at least I know she's alive. Bro, this whole thing is bullshit. All she had to do was get out of that fucking study. What about you guys? Did you get anything from the immersion on her gravestone? No, absolutely nothing is working out. And Theo just keeps on saying the same old shit. Callisto this, Unhaunted One that. The ritual is meant to change things. But so far he didn't change shit. I can't take it anymore. Yes, and it's no use just bringing the pillars to the fissure area. We need to play the melody. And only Leticia can do that. Okay. Yo, was this our gate? Was this it? No. No, this wasn't it. Yeah, there's our cats. Got another spot we can tune in. Alright, we went through this whole cemetery like twice. Or once, really. So the garden is... Okay, done. The path. The flowers. It sounds complicated, but this type of light makes it easier. Oh, it's you again. Now I've got you. Come here. Psst, 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 psst. This is the, this might be the girl who's really into the cats, then. The one who was seeing her dead cat out here. Now this can't be. You're just like... Tisto? This can't be. But how? You're... Hey, no, don't go. Uh-huh. Yeah, I think we're keeping the radio out. I think that's what's happening here. Okay, nothing from the radio in here. There's something here close by. Nope, we had to tune in for just a second. Yes, they sprouted from the ground. There is no other explanation. It was paranormal. And there are really no bodies buried in this graveyard? Actually, there are, but only in the straw mausoleum. But that's different. That was built before everything else. That one has a creepy voice. So somehow the names on the gravestones really have to do with us as well. Did you guys manage to find everyone's names? Not yet, but it might be because there are some rarer gravestones outside the maze. I already told Amy the ones I found, and she will put them in her report. Which we have seen that report, and very, main characters were exceptional in that their names weren't in the graveyard. Which, I mean, that's kind of the possibility with Mia here, is either her last name is Taled, or she's special enough that her grave is not in the graveyard. Okay, so this is the straw mausoleum. We do have more activity over here. How can I stay calm, Rossi? I can't. I can't. After all this, after seeing that, I will repeat this as many times as I need to. You are not going to be alone. But Rossi, it was in my vision. It was crystal. Amy, I feel you. I am afraid of what I saw as well. Everyone is. Just don't forget one thing. I will never leave you. I will stay with you forever. In any place, no matter what happens. Oh. How sweet. Oh. What's this? This wasn't here before. 100% this wasn't here before. Huh. Are these changeable? Ah, very tiny buttons. Huh. I mean, we kind of sort of maybe know these symbols from somewhere. But these aren't the title screen ones, are they? They might be. Yeah, they are. So the question then becomes, what is it one of the patterns we know? Well, we know this is here. And it's right outside the entrance to the underground. And it is on the map now. Okay, so we at least would be able to identify where it is. Right, that is a path to the underground. Yeah, because we're right by the mausoleum. Okay, so we at least know where we are. So if we don't have the answer now, we'll be able to get to it pretty easily. I'm just looking at what's over the mausoleum. I mean, we've got the symbol of fear, and things below straw are not necessarily anything we're familiar with. Okay. We still have the radio out. Let's go in here. That was weird. That the camera started focused at the top of the stairs and then moved down to me. Black light. Well, there are symbols on the wall here. There are many symbols, though. But they are all of the right variety of symbols, I believe. Huh. Interesting. Like, I don't think we necessarily had an answer for, like, you know, how to put in an answer here. I mean, we have hints here about how this is supposed to work, I believe. Amy, where did you hide the papers from the statue puzzle that I gave you to open the box? Oh, okay. Amy, where did you hide the papers from the statue puzzle that I gave you to open the box? I think I saw Theo going through them a few days ago. I don't understand this guy. How did he find them? I'll ask him when he gets back from the Crystal Cave. I don't know why he wants to open your box, Rossi. Well, that's another indicator of maybe something that we'll find in the Crystal Cave. Yeah, I think that being in the Spiral Castle got me into wanting to use the black light more. Fortunately, we can use it and have the radio out at the same time. So we can have an extra spooky time in the graveyard, right? Yeah, we're going to go into the graveyard and we're going to follow the flowers. I mean, as long as, yeah, I can just smash that without having the crowbar out. As long as I can do that, I'm fine. Well, I can hear him. Where is your little pillar? There it is. Oh, another one. Interesting. There is a picture on the gazebo, if I haven't already seen it. Yeah, we've seen this. Is that flippable? It is. Yeah, we get to be extra spooky when we use the black light. Also, wasn't paying attention to the radio while running around here. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're near anything. Yeah, we'll find our way back into the maze. Which should be up here and then to the left. I'm kind of curious if any of the pixel, like the glitched items, if those look any different under the black light. Okay, radio out. And we want the black light. Okay. Well, I suppose we can go right back the way we came. Which may kick us to the beginning of the maze. Because it was the same way we came. Music but no flowers. There we are. I feel like we kind of found that midway, like before we followed the cats. Maybe. That is to say, the gated area that we didn't find anything. I mean, if it's not something with the black light, it may be something with the radio. Now that that's a factor that we're thinking about. No? Whew. That got really bright. Let's see, not here. Just follow the flowers. It'll be great. Yep, not here. Yeah, like more often than not, I'm destroying these specters before I see them. Just by being aware of how to deal with them. Yep, so we'll go this way, which should be it. Yeah. And I think we've reached our destination. And we do have radio. Bro, I was going to test the electric ladder you installed at the top of the hill. But can you believe I forgot the cat path again? Come on, dude, are you kidding? It's been written down in the mausoleum and garden areas for months. Either you memorize the path, or you'll have to keep meowing in the labyrinth to see if the cats respond. What? Meowing? I'm much more of a dog. Just feel it. Howl! Wow, you're right. Nasty like that and howling in the labyrinth. I think the cats there would certainly complain a lot. Nasty? Oh, come on, smelly boy. At least I don't walk around with a whistle around my neck. Dude, just the... Shut the... Never mind. By the way, you don't even have to test the electric ladder. I've already tested the button several times and it's working. I see. Good. With this ladder, you'll be able to reach the gravestone with Letitia's name on it. Now go take a shower, smelly boy. The dog here can smell you from a distance even though you're wearing 3 liters of perfume. Ow! Alright. So let's see here. That's the telescope. Yeah. Okay. Radio is squawking, but I think it's... Yeah, that's where we were, yeah. I think this is it. Yeah, that's it. It's still got the gate on it. Or the padlock on it. Radio's getting awful loud. I've got the ritual now. Whatever that did. What did that do? I put down a sigil. Kind of want the radio to stay on screen. Because it's kind of my radar to what I'm looking for in here. Try using the immersion ritual to find the melody of fear in some of the marks. It has to be there, of that I'm sure. The ritual only works on marks that have been touched by the ooze. I couldn't figure out their connection yet, nor why we can't alter the memories with this ritual. That was supposed to be its purpose. I shall continue to study the ritual in the Spiral Castle library to try and make sense of this. Should you need my ritual notebook again, the way to find it in the library is always with me. Just visit my other room in the basement of the Straw Mansion. What? Only the God of Fear can bring about the other ending. I mean, we've been to his room in the Straw Mansion, but I don't know that... But now that we have this ritual, because I still don't think we have the answers. Surely there's something ghostly to pick up here. There it is. What? Is it really gonna... That was his vision? I shouldn't have used that damned ritual here. No one can see this. I have to do something. I need to lock this place up. I'll use the padlock I made for Amy. Only I know how to open that. Okay. It's interesting. This is on the other side from having to know that. So yeah, we found this place. We found some additional actions with it, but still nothing of progress. Other than knowing that we'll have to come back here, and it goes back to the previous thought, which was that we need to bring ooze here. Because, like, the story that we learned the first time we came in here, as I recall it, is that we needed to use the immersion ritual and the ooze on a tombstone to get to the fissure. But I think they very specifically did that with Letitia's, which we learned from the ghosts here, that hers is up the electric ladder, which we're currently thinking about time travel to get there. Theo, isn't that the lock you wanted to give to Amy as a gift? Yeah, what about it? Why is it here, locking this gate? Nothing really. I was just checking to see if it works. I know you. Don't try to lie to me, 'cause you can't. Okay, Beto. Dude, I used the immersion ritual and... I saw something there that I shouldn't have seen. I don't know what to do. Wait, you used the ritual too? Didn't you see what happened to Letitia? I know, but I didn't know what else to do, and... I think I saw Rossi's ending. But relax. It's already locked. He can't see who's going to kill him. Oh? Huh. That's not how I expected that conversation to end. Well, now that we have our, radio understanding, I think we pretty much have to go to the hill now. Okay, that's the first thing. Loopy scared me for a second. There's something down here as well. Fuck. Calm down, this can't be it. What are you talking about? I used the ritual on Letitia's gravestone, watched the deja vu, and saw the path to the fissure. And when I got there, I saw it. Letitia tearing the shit out of Theana's gravestone. She broke it herself. It can't be. She wouldn't do such a thing. Beto, it was Letitia. I know that the vision messed everyone up, but she went crazy. She's going to abandon us any time now, just like Verity. Dude, I'm going to talk to Letitia out of her study, okay? She has to help us. Only she can do that. I know she will. She knows that I need to get back to my little brother. Otherwise, we will have to dig through her memories on the gravestone. Uh-huh. Deja vu again. Huh. Anything in the tent? Or at least no radio in the tent. So we will return to the maze and start following cats as best as we're able. Because I think that was a weird one to follow. That didn't entirely make sense. Like, even if I wasn't finding their pillars by chance, like, I can outrun their attack. So, like, I'm not even, like, once you know about them, I don't really know what or if the specters are supposed to pose a challenge. Yeah, I don't think that the radio did anything while in the labyrinth. Is there a cat here? I don't think there is. So we'll just go to the next tree then. Okay, let's find your tree. There's the tree. Still no cat. Okay. Well, we're gonna stumble through the maze until we find cats to follow. Cats? Maybe if we go in here. All right. Cats? Meow. Meow, meow, meow. Yeah, I don't think that the black light serves much purpose in the labyrinth here. Maybe, maybe not. There's a cat. Which way are you facing, cat? This way. Yeah, I do want to see what's on the hill, and I do want to go on to the Crystal Cave after this. So that's our current trajectory. Tree. Tree. Cats. You have a cat on that side. The tree should be up here. Okay. Cat on this side. Yeah, like I don't think that I was like even like fully aware that I had the walkie-talkie as an item until like after I was finished searching here for the time being. So, you live and learn. You learn that the radio does something and then you retread. But man, now that I know that like Verity's like on top of the title screen, I'm really curious about where he actually is. Like, is that the source in the Spiral Castle? Because that's not as the diagrams and stuff. Okay. I mean, based on the ghosts, this one's meowing. Follow the meows. So we go this way. But like what Verity is strung up with chains, and that does not resemble the devices pictured in the Spiral Castle. Okay, so Yowling Cat is still this way. We're just accumulating more cats there. And we've got a transition. So this should be the hill, which we will try to make our radio visible, and we will turn on the black light. Okay, we weren't able to get in here. That's Letitia's study. No radioactivity yet, but maybe up by where the piano got smashed. Okay. We see you. Where's your pillar? Is there more than one? Yes. Like, I'm still a little baffled about the, like, initial description, even on re-listening to it. the initial description on Loopy helping with the specters because Mia can't see them. But like, as far as I can tell, it's not like you're safe if you swap to Loopy or anything. And Loopy can't get too far away from you, so I'm not really sure what the implication was supposed to be. Let's get actual light down here. Because I don't think this is an intended location. Maybe. But yeah, we're not getting any radioactivity yet. I mean, like, we are getting some stuff to glow, but there is radioactivity here. Oh, shoot. Alright, I got caught because I was in a thing. Where is it? And I believe I can even go and recover inside this place. I believe there was a spot to do that. And there is a thing here, but we're gonna go restore our sanity. We're gonna watch that ghost, and I'm thinking that after watching or talking to or seeing the visions of ghosts and stuff here, that maybe Agatha will have something to say on the radio. Weird padlock. I imagine it does.
For something so elaborate, it must have been hard to build. Whoever came up with this surely had to draw some sketches to assemble this log here in the graveyard.
Uh-huh.
Probably left them here somewhere. Seems like that padlock doesn't open with a key either. It's like those ones with the moving parts.
Yep. So we already figured this out.
Why would anyone bother to make such a beautiful padlock and then put it here?
We figured that out too. Oh, Loopy looks insulted.
Don't take it personal, they wouldn't understand.
Yeah, let's restore some sanity. Yeah. Good boy. I think we're good now. So I think that that's the normal thing, is that it reacts when you get closer to a radio station like that. Oh yeah, we can also revisit some of these topics. Ritual at the gravestones with ooze. We don't have ooze, that's really the issue here. Like, once again, just revisiting in here. We were able to go in here. They're ghosts. There are ghosts in here. I think that's Letitia. At least that's the hair. Forget, I need the melody. I need to remember my memories. I need the melody. the fear, the mark. There is no choice. No. The haunted one. It will... I... I don't want to be alone. I've lost myself. There is no choice. I'll never leave. I need to go back. My little brother. I need to do my job. The other end. My job. The melody. Play. No. Uh-huh. It's very, confused. Yeah. Yeah, Letitia and young Verity. Okay. I was just seeing this item in the distance, the radio. Even off screen, it was still present. We do have boxes. Okay. Looks like that's a med kit then. Okay, we'll go outside. Use the radio. I did hit tune in. What? Letitia, please, you have to listen to me. You have to answer me. Callisto said that it's possible to change all of this. All we have to do is play our roles. I know that you could see the music score. I know that you could hear the melody. I know that you remember. Show us the melody. Please, show it to us. We need to do what they said for none of this to happen. I need to see my little brother. Please. Okay, and there was definitely one over by the piano. This belonged to Theana Straw. Apparently she used to come here a lot to play in this exact spot. I wonder if this fissure was already here back then. I doubt that. Must be no coincidence that this instrument is torn in half. It actually looks like the fissure started from here. Really? I bet Theana's fingers are all over this mess. If all of this began with a straw, it's not much different from what the other teams have been finding. We just have to get to this fissure to find out more. So this calls to mind something else that occurred to me, is that I might want to swing by the Straw Mansion, because there was the room with the ghost in it and a piano, and I don't think that we did anything with that at the time. All that I recall is that I noticed it because the dog could see something there that I could not. I think it might be worth our time to go check that out before going to the Crystal Cave. May or may not lead to anything, but we are reaching for what answers we can get. Which I'm already actually rather happy that coming to the cemetery did yield, anything at all. Which it has. It does give a little further direction of what we're what we need to find the means to do. Let's see. Yeah, I think we have to continue down the hill. Then we weren't able to get into Letitia's study, but we can go back to the maze. And whether by getting to we could get to the mausoleum by following the sound. That may be the quickest way to get back to the underground. Yeah. Okay. I didn't think I would be able to hear it that far away from the gate. But I sure could. Yeah, you can actually hear it from a decent distance away. So now we've reached the mausoleum again. And we will take our path to the underground, which should be up here. So I wonder if finding the ghost in the mansion, if I'm going to be able to hear them with the radio, or if I need to try to interact with them with the dog. Both possible. Also, we got this immersion ritual. We've transcended with it, and we've used it once, but still no idea what it's actually supposed to do. Yeah. So this will get us back to the mansion. Because, yeah, we've got Callisto's madness room. Which, interestingly, for all of his love of the invisible ink, doesn't seem to have used any here. And from what we know of the blood zombies, well, they shouldn't respawn. So I think we're pretty safe. I say that, but that's some ominous sound. Okay, so what we wanted to do was let's look at the map, just make sure that we're not overlooking anything in here. Since we're here. Oh yeah, there was the room on the second floor that was I don't know, yeah, it's the symbol of fear. Yeah, Theana's room was the one with the ghost in it. Yeah. Yeah, we should go check that out. The Rise of the Unhaunted One. We need our actual flashlight. just for navigation. Okay, so this was the kitchen. I don't know that there was anything we saw but didn't understand. Yeah, okay. Their calendar. We of course have all the spoiled food in the fridge. We've got trash bags and flies all over. And of course we've got this. But we want to go upstairs. So, yeah, this is locked as all hell. But... okay, we've got our radio out, no signal. What about the music? Memoria Timoris. Okay. Mm-hmm. Huh. It's almost as if it'd be a bit much to say, but it looks like it's trying to attribute musical notes with symbols, including drawing the symbol of fear there. Huh. What if we become a dog? I thought there was a ghost here. Or that maybe there only is when it's just the dog. Maybe it goes into hiding. Oh yeah. Shush you. I'm surprised it waited until... I'm surprised it waited until I was right in front of it to go off. Because I think that was how it worked the first time I did it, too. Interesting. Am I losing sanity because Loopy is too far away? I think that's exactly what it is. Huh. Interesting. Loopy didn't used to be able to do that intentionally. Like Loopy would be forced to turn back. Just one moment here. Mama, you're plugged in. Good. All right. Okay. Well, I think coming back here may have been a bust, but it's all right. Huh. Why is it a full sheet of paper when I switch the flashlight? Huh. Interesting. Grandma. But this is Goliath's room, and I believe we are going to be meeting Goliath this stream, whether we want to or not. So we will return to the underground. Yeah, the God of Fear is coming. But yeah, I think that the things that were alluded to, well, we did get a hint that the solution to the box in the cemetery can be found in the Crystal Caves. We also did here in the Spiral Castle about a crystal flashlight. So we may be able to get a fourth flashlight, or a, yeah, fourth. We'll consider off a type of flashlight. Yeah. Yeah, return to the underground. I am still impressed that a open bag of potato chips, several of them actually, have survived for 20 years. Hey guys, bye guys. Um, let's look at the map. So, from our perspective, we do have a map in here, I believe, actually, that we can look at. Wherever it is. Maybe it's on the map that we can look at. Yeah, that's not it. Okay. I was pretty sure there was a map down here. Something we can't touch remotely. Was it this? No. What did that say? Okay, it's a breakdown of duties. Or no, it's a medical report. Okay. Yeah, so I think we're gonna see more of Alan Portlash and Oswald Magani. Then Theo Portlash was in the Graveyard of Melodies. Oh, that's our map. That scroll here. Yeah. So let's see. The cave is to the bottom right. Yeah, the cave is the bottom right. The castle, we didn't get a shortcut to the castle while we were there. Straw Mansion. Yeah. Okay. But I think that we're going to have to go above ground and get to the cave manually. Which that's going to mean that we need to get in here. Yeah, as long as we're not fighting, I suppose we're going to keep the radio out. And of course, so to get where we need to, I guess we're going to go up to the upper right here. And we just came out down here. Because we need to be going the other way. Hopefully the Crystal Cave doesn't have anything as troublesome as the ooze skeletons. I mean, if the black light accelerates them, what if the crystal flashlight slows them down? Crystal Cave and Spiral Castle this way. And Straw Mansion in the underground. So what's on this map? Where we presumably came in up higher? Maybe, we'll see. Okay, nothing here. Radio again. Bullets. Okay, we've got a med kit and a tent. Doesn't look like we can enter said tent. That's a zombie. Got him. We've got a semi. Huh. There's another zombie. We do have crystals on the ground. I couldn't. They all went ahead and I froze with the fear of forgetting. But that's not the worst of it. After a few minutes, they all came back, confused, asking if the mission had started yet. They forgot everything and returned to the perimeter thinking they had just arrived, without remembering that they've been here for years. I tried to explain, and I think they still remembered their visions, but they believed it was just some hallucination. They almost arrested me, thinking that I had gone completely mad, and decided to go and report to their superiors. This has been a few days now. I haven't seen them again. But I did notice some new blood zombies walking around the perimeter. It was me who... It's all my fault. Okay. Understood. There is a thing here. A thing at the base. Base of this pillar. Huh. Okay. Like another possibility of a different flashlight type is that it's just that much stronger, and that would be why I wasn't able to get the door open in the basement of the castle. Just because my flashlight wasn't strong enough. But yeah, these all have these like orange circles below them. Huh. Well, this road should go to the mine. Crystal Caves. I did see him. I thought he was a corpse. Nope. You jerk. Just pace back and forth. All right. We did get bloodied up a little bit. I think we got hit once. Yeah, that tree branch was getting in the way. Okay, that cave is concerningly green. Was that a thumb drive? Yeah. But yeah, that is where we're going. Does that green change color? still pretty green. Okay. So we're entering fully untread territory for me. There is a med kit, but you know what? We did take a hit. Okay. Let's see. Alan Portlish. Male, 46. Civil and mechanical engineer. Field commander and combat specialist. Systems and equipment creation and assembly specialist. Function, management of the Crystal Cave team. Assembling safety equipment and systems for analyzing the crystals. Construction of the perimeter's electric supply motor. Then Oswald Magani. Male, 41. Job, surgeon, field and behavioral physician. Function, medical care and monitoring of agents in the perimeter. Goliath behavioral analysis. I imagine that Goliath is not the blind kid that we had previously seen. I'm imagining that he's probably some sort of monstrosity if he is still roaming around here. Let's see. Investigation plans. Paranormal crystals. Report. The team has reached the cave and has already done the initial reconnaissance, so now I will coordinate the construction of the facilities in the cave tunnels, which should take a few weeks. Right away, we realize that the cave crystals are powerful paranormal manifestations of this place. I am already analyzing this with the team, and I was able to figure out a few things. About the illuminated crystals, the whole team said the same thing. Being near them is like seeing everything in place from a different perspective. It's as if everything is seen in third person. Not all of the crystals are illuminated. There are several that appear to be off, deactivated, and it doesn't have the same effect as the others. There's a huge crystal in one of the tunnels of the cave. With what we know, we can investigate and find answers to some questions. What are the crystals? Why do crystals distort our eyesight? Is there any way to control whether a crystal is activated or deactivated? Notes: Verity's plan was to build a base for the Order here inside the perimeter. Until we sort everything out, I suggest we take advantage of the tunnels in the cave to do this. The tunnels have already been dug here before we arrived, so it's perfect. The base will need a generator for the underground to be built and run. I am thinking about building this generator in the cave, because we will need a lot of power down here as well. Alan Portlish. And, of course, turn on the blacklight. Eyes. The huge crystal in one of the tunnels of the cave, extremely dangerous area. Goliath practically lives there. Okay. Noted. If we run into the huge crystal, we should keep an eye out. Although I feel like we will be acutely aware of Goliath. Because part of the initial descriptions of this place were that, that there was a large monster here. And it was kind of the reason that I was more interested in going into the other areas first. And then the Spiral Castle had the Tyrant. Okay, we've gone third person. Or at least different perspective than what was our normal perspective. So we hit the power. We should be able to hit that switch. Yeah. This is taking a while. Maybe demonstrating that that door takes a lot of power. That type of door. Well, let's go in. Huh. I mean, I think that gets extra, survival horror-y. I think that, of my very brief time playing the original Silent Hill, it did have the tank controls, and that was where your directions on the joystick were absolute, that it didn't matter where the camera was, that the controls were relative to your character rather than where the camera was positioned. Let's see, Crystal Cave plan of operations. 4 areas energized simultaneously, exceeding the limit restarts the system to default. Okay. So we have the eye in the top there. We have the generator room. We can zoom here. We can also turn on the black light. The eye is now inaccessible because of Goliath. And then we have the perpetual engine on the left there in the generator room. Let's see, it looks like we have a medical facility in the left, or in the middle. Containment zone in the bottom right. Huh. A control room. And I'm gauging that we just came into area 1. Huh. Okay. And I'm thinking like below area 7, the dorms there, may be the shortcut back to the underground. But we'll see what we find. But if Goliath lives up above area 4, well, we'll get there. We'll get there when we get there. Let's see. The eye. The team has found an area filled with drawings of eyes all over the place. Oswald believes they were made by Goliath. By the sheer quantity, this must be the place where he spends most of his time. There's a huge raw crystal in this place. It seems that the other crystals in the cave might be connected to this larger one because it distorts our vision just as much. But there's a huge difference. The smaller crystals only do this when they are activated, yet the crystal affects our perspective even when it's deactivated. Why does Goliath never get out of sight? Could it be that he sees through the crystal? And here is a big question. If this crystal has this powerful effect even when deactivated, what happens if we activate it with electricity? Alan Portlish. Interesting. The Eye of the God of Fear. Okay. Yeah, like, until the idea is shifted away by something else, I'm still thinking that Callisto was writing down notes. There's a med kit there. And so, well, we'll figure out what the primary gimmicks of this place are, because I don't believe we've really encountered them yet. Let's see. Got our machinery. And what we've been gauging is that electricity activates crystals. We do have power lines going all the way over here. And if we wanted to, we can look at the map from here, right? Yeah, we can look at the map. And we can be on the map. So just keeping track, we're like right here right now, which looks like that's a cave in. I see. But like we could take some small comfort right now that Goliath is probably here, but we kind of know where he hangs out. Okay, that's just rope on the ground. Alright, we've got steel plates. That's interesting. What? What am I supposed to get from that? Okay. He has a psionic attack. And he came after me because the camera shifted when I got close to the wall. What is up with that? And just need to remember how to use my gun. All right. Oh, you have a long range on you. That doesn't seem to be doing it. And he's very territorial. What? What even? Huh. Okay. It's an interesting zoom. Huh. It's an interesting bit. Let's see. Floodlights with paranormal light. Let's see. A, B, C. Flashlight plus crystals. Mobile crystals to analyze Goliath's behavior. Wait, what? Nothing. Flashlight with paranormal light. Let's see. So, San Diego, this crystal, and this flashlight. Analyze effects in the spiral castle. Okay. And it looks like... What? So flashlight through a crystal? Eye? Question mark? Okay. That's the device that was on the image, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's turn this on and see how it goes. It doesn't. Perpetual engine room doors can only be open through the control room. Gotcha. The control room was on the far side, far right side. Okay, so they had a few of these fixtures. That are definitely for crystal research, seeing as that's just what they do here. That looks safe. Strange objectives I saw in the eye. Can't see through it. Extract the take dough. Use the code. Find or finish the what is it? Finish the part in the Enigma of Fear? Huh. So real talk, are you going to get me a spot where I can hug the dog? Get rid of these insanity eye veins. Control room. Needs power. So let's follow this. Do I need to chain power sources together? As in we've got that, but we've got a couple that feed into it, and that one is showing power. Yeah. Okay. Oh, what? That has to be the Goliath. And is he coming because he can see me through the crystal? Am I seeing through his eyes? What is going on? What? Making a beeline for the control room. Come on, open up. Okay, that is creepy, but yeah, I think that's all right. As long as he doesn't follow me in here. So how do we do this? We have fuses? Is that what we've got? We do. Okay. Yeah, I think we wanted to open. I see what's going on a little bit, I think. That we are manually flipping switches in here for the different areas. I mean, I think we do want to get down here. Wasn't there another room here on the map? Am I mistaken? We can look at the actual map. No, just the emergency room text is there. Okay. I mean, we do have other things in here. What is this? Goliath, not contained. Ah. That suggests that he can be contained. And we do have... What was it? The containment room? Yeah, containment zone. So how do you go about that? You have to go check it. Yeah. I'm not sure that we've actually been here. Because this is the... What do they call it? Well, it's part 6 here. And on the map they called it the emergency room. Okay. At part 6. Then the perpetual engine is locked. It says we could unlock it from the control room. Yeah, nothing here. I do find it curious that we are manually flipping switches here. What is... That one doesn't appear flippable. I see they're not all flippable from here. Just the ones with the colored lines. So if we have all 3 paths that lead to the perpetual engine lit up, would that... It says it's locked. Wait, was there something... Just seeing the 3 X's. Okay. So let's see. I feel like we want to go and see 6. We definitely want to see 6. We also want to see what's up with the containment room. Yeah, so I'm gonna switch this off. We're gonna switch 2 off. Oh. Oh, I think I see. I think 5, 6. We're still not able to flip it, but it makes 7 one that I'd be able to turn on. Gotcha. So we want 3 on. Right, 4, 5, 6. I didn't switch that off. Did Goliath not like that? He sure doesn't. So then, let's see. If I switch that on, none of the others come alive. Okay. So if we do this, would we be able to get there? Because between 2 and 7 is caved in. But it looks like there are no doors going from here to 5, 10, 9, 8. That we should let's check it out. What's the worst that could happen? Okay. One of these days, we're going to pick up these portraits and find something of something that we should pay attention to. But it looks like now is not that time. Oh, we have a tape recorder.
Alan, we need to move forward with our research into the crystals of the cave. We've been in the dark about it for a long time, especially that main crystal, the eye, which seems to be the origin of all the other crystals. If anything conceals the answer to this place, it must be that. So, about that experiment to power up the eye that you asked me to do a few months ago, and I declined.
Uh-huh.
Maybe it's our only option. We need to see what's missing. You are authorized to activate the eye.
Oh. Okay. So in other words, they hit a standstill with their research. And then they're like, well, I guess we need to get into forbidden territory. Dog! Come on, Loopy. You can get in there. Looks like you're trying to. It's just being a little weird. There we go. I can walk him there. Let's get sane. Yeah. Maybe my favorite thing that you can do in this game. Hug dog, restore sanity.
These cave crystals are pretty weird when they're activated. It's hard to explain. But whenever I'm near one of them, it's as if I'm seeing myself through a mirror. I feel watched. It feels like there's a thing watching me through the eyes of some other thing. I don't like it here. Can you imagine spending years in this place?
They did. Loopy gets it.
Sam, there are a lot of reinforced doors in here that only open with electricity. I think the Order wanted to control which areas of the cave were powered up or not, because you can't fully charge all the areas here at the same time.
Okay, let me see if I can find anything here. Have you managed to find a map or any blueprints that the Order might have made of this cave? There has to be a place where the agents control the electricity to power up these specific areas.
Standing in it.
You're right, Sam. I found a map. There's a control room here in the cave. Is that the place you're talking about?
That must be it. If the agents had a system for turning the power on and off in these areas, then that's probably the best place to see it, Mia. But look, if I were you, I'd be careful in that electricity room, eh?
Really? Why is that?
You might find something shocking.
Oh, Samuel. You didn't have to go there.
That's great. If you keep making these jokes, I'd rather get a real shock.
Sorry, just doing a quick volume check. Leave. What about Agatha? We have seen Goliath. And a screaming creature. And a green flashlight thing. Yeah, we don't know how any of
Hey,
this
Agatha.
works.
I found another different blood zombie inside this cave. It makes a lot of noise when it finds me, and it's incredibly fast. It's hard as hell to aim at this zombie once it's already seen me. With this creature on the loose, I think it might be impossible to explore the cave properly.
Look, I'm not very good at thinking, but I think you'll have to get clever to deal with this thing.
Real helpful, Agatha.
Blood zombies are usually blind, but if this one can see you, try to lure him to a totally dark place where it'll be harder for him to see you. And then you get close without making too much noise. And when he's standing still without knowing you're there, blam! Just shoot his ass.
Okay.
So, Agatha.
About the green flashlight.
Please tell me you're gonna talk about a creature you've just found?
Yeah.
Yes! Oh, my bad. Go on.
There's a blood zombie all pierced by paranormal crystals, and it looks like there's a green flashlight hanging from it.
Oh, there is?
You guys know if my socks are also hanging from it.
Shut the fuck up, Samuel. I can't deal with your stupid jokes right now.
So, the problem with this creature is not that it's dangerous. It's the opposite. I can't even reach it. It's too fast, too sneaky. It seems to be more afraid than I am.
Look, it's not that unusual for a blood zombie to merge with other things, especially if it's something paranormal. Is that flashlight on it important?
That's what I want to find out. Another thing about this creature is that it has a very strange smell.
Oh.
Ugh. I mean, they all do, but this is something else. Ugh.
Holy shit, that's it! If the creature stinks, it'll make things easier if you have to go after it. Make the dog chase that shit.
Don't forget that these things are dumb. If it keeps running away, just try to lure it into a dead end.
Shut the fuck up, Samuel. Oh wait, that actually made sense. That's it, Mia. Since it's afraid, use the butt's help to sniff it out and make this crystal zombie run into a dead end. And then you beat the fucking shit out of it. But please be careful. Don't get yourself hurt.
Hey, that might be manageable if, I'm surprised, Mia doesn't want to address the elephant right now.
Agatha, this cave is full of weird green crystals. Some of them also give off a green light with some bizarre effects when they're lit. The Order used to call them paranormal crystals. Ever heard of anything like that?
Yep. It's not so crazy that these crystals can be transformed by the paranormal. But every situation is different. We need more information.
Okay.
I keep wondering what made those crystals become paranormal.
It's hard to say. From what we've seen, the first people to find this cave were those damned straw. Could it be those crystals were calling out to them? Maybe these crystals have existed for centuries. Or maybe they were just formed when the paranormal took hold in this place. With that rise of the unhaunted one, there's no telling. In any case, there must be a lot of important things about these crystals. Alright, enough with the thinking. I'm already getting a headache. How do you manage to do this all the time?
It's not me doing the thinking. It's Loopy. I just point the flashlight.
All right, that says a lot about Mia. Just follow the dog. Dog knows what to do. Okay. Let's see. Investigation plan, Blood Beast. When the team arrived at the cave, it didn't take long for us to see the Blood Beast. This creature is a powerful paranormal manifestation in the cave that keeps digging through tunnels here. Oswald has already started to analyze the Blood Beast, so now we know at least a bit about it. It is a very strong and resilient creature. Our team is prepared, but the beast has already made a mess of things. Oswald already had to tend to several of our agents who encountered the beast. The Blood Beast seems to prefer areas with activated crystals. Rita's light emitting, I guess. The cave seems to be the habitat of the creature, which roams the tunnels in a very aggressive fashion. Oswald is having a hard time analyzing the Blood Beast without taking unnecessary risks, but he is already looking for answers to some questions. How can you hide from the creature? How can you destroy or contain the Blood Beast? Why does the creature prefer areas with activated crystals? all good questions. And no suggested answers. All right. Okay, more ammo and a letter. What's in the letter? Alan, with the paranormal floodlights you sent me, as well as the paranormal flashlight, I finally did it. This paranormal light was the missing piece to find out how to generate enough ooze for the pillars, and now my father and I know exactly what to do. More than ever, we need you to do your part and finish the perpetual engine. My findings will help you. I have written everything down in my room in the underground. Just implement my findings, and there is no way you won't find a way to make this generator work. Whenever you need ooze, send someone here to the castle. Diago likes. Ordo Realtas. If I had learned this sooner, they would all still be alive. Okay. Interesting. So in other words, our areas that we just chose to light up will be where the blood beast shows up. And just at a glance, we want to go down, to the left, and to the left. Okay, that saw it lit up, and I thought it might have been something. Got it into there.
Oswald Magani, Crystal Cave Medical Report. Unfortunately, it's quite clear that pretty much everyone in the cave has reached the final stage of vision atrophy.
Oh.
They're all blind. Seeing through the crystals is now the only way for the agents to keep doing their jobs. At least I can still see a little, since I don't spend as much time in the cave as they do.
Huh.
And as for all that happened, and will happen, we had an important decision to make. Because here's the thing. Activating the pillars means activating and connecting the eyes all over the perimeter. Overall, the effects of this will be nearly imperceptible to anyone who can see. But for those who can't, this means being able to see throughout the entire perimeter.
Okay.
Just like the god of fear. Which means Goliath will be able to see everything out there. Everything. And we can't let that happen. It's our only chance.
Okay. So far, word-wise, Blood Beast and Goliath are not mentioned in the same sentence, but also that they haven't been established as the same thing either. Okay, so that's point 11. And that means that the would-be containment area... Let's see. Warning. To prevent accidents, you can only lock doors of containment. Well, thanks. That's point 10. Oswald, I saw a strange... something, the Eye of the God of Fear. I saw a strange code. Okay. It's all very bloody. I'm not sure that I can make anything of meaning out other than that this is from Alan, and he's asking, at the door in the underground, what do you think? Huh. So I don't think the door I went through was the one that I thought I was. I also wanted to read the memo about the containment. But yeah, he sees me. But like, yeah, he definitely reacts in the way that they describe Goliath. Oh, there's a number pad here. And I lost sight of myself. Yeah. Okay, so what if we, okay, they changed what's powered. It looks like we'd be able to get there pretty much entirely, even without power being turned on. Let's roll some dice and go check out the room with the eye. Let's see if we can do that. Maybe we have nothing to lose, presumably. Okay, lots of eye drawings. He shows up pretty much immediately. And I cannot juke him. He takes up the whole hallway. Alright. Good to know. So I suppose if we just want to explore this place at our leisure, we maybe don't turn on anything. That we just go down here and you know, try to read our memos and stuff in peace. Okay, because we did want to read about the containment. Let's see, to prevent accidents, you can only lock the doors of the containment zone from the inside. Okay. So you can only lock it from inside. How about getting into it to begin with? Because I saw a keypad. Which, I do have thoughts that if it's a keypad and we can learn the notes or learn the code for it, chances are it's, well, for one, I can't interact with it. Okay. We also know that even without us there, Goliath did not like 0.6 getting powered. We've got grass in here. Got a doll, a toy. But yeah, we also need to follow Agatha's advice and have Loopy help us find the crystal guy. Try to corner him. Is that an IV drip? Have we been here? Yeah, we've been here.
And we can't let that happen.
Yeah.
It's our only chance.
Okay. My love, I hate to write this in a note, but sometimes you just don't listen to me. I know you refuse to believe it, but Goliath hasn't lost all his humanity. We can't just kill him like that. Let's just keep him locked up here. Just don't let him out. In the other ending, things will be different. You know that he never had a chance. Or you know that he never had a chance. Okay. Interesting. I mean, it looks like the pieces are here for locking him up. Oh, I see. And we'll turn out the lights. That's not what we want. Okay, so crowbar didn't seem to do anything there. How do the bullets look after? Okay, it did not consume my bullets. But yeah, that's exactly the room that keeps getting switched back on, or swap back off as soon as we switch it on, which was the 6th room. Which is in here. He sees me. Okay, that's not... Okay, because the advice was to sneak up on him. But also the instructions were to blast him, so that doesn't seem to connect for me. So it's recommending using the gun, but also to sneak up on him. It was to lure him someplace dark. Yeah. Yeah? I like how Mia holds the flashlight even though it's off. Yeah, I'm not... Okay. Yeah, so he stops following at that point. Is it dark at the bottom of the room? Oh, shoot. Yeah, we'll take it. Yeah, for this guy, we're supposed to lure him someplace dark, which we've got the power off in most places. So that much shouldn't be an issue. We've got the flashlight off. Okay, run. It is darker down here. Will he follow me? Yeah, he stops following as soon as he gets to the door here. Yeah, I'm not sure that I follow what Agatha had said about dealing with him. We'll talk about the screaming creature.
Hey, Agatha. I found another different blood zombie inside this cave. It makes a lot of noise when it finds me, and it's incredibly fast. It's hard as hell to aim at this zombie once it's already seen me. With this creature on the loose, I think it might be impossible to explore the cave properly.
Look, I'm not very good at thinking. Blood
Yep.
zombies are usually blind. But if this one could see you, try to lure him to a totally dark place where it'll be harder for him to see you. And then you get close without making too much noise. And when he's standing still without knowing you're there, blam! Just shoot his ass.
Okay. We'll look at the room a little more. Maybe there's part of the room that's darker. I mean, he is bioluminescent, so like, yeah, you're not going to be able to be in. Okay, he saw me immediately. But I can't get him to leave. And this place is far from pitch dark. In fact, this room I think is darker. Okay. So hiding just doesn't matter or work. It's hard, like he no-sells it, so it's kind of hard to tell if shooting him is actually doing anything. I'm getting the feeling it's not, but... I'm dead. Oh man. Okay, let's try a different angle. Let's try finding the one with the flashlight. How about that? I mean, it did say he was smelly, so I imagine that the dog would be able to pick up on that. Yeah, nothing. Okay, so... I think we found him. Yeah, we found him. Oh, I didn't realize I had a dog bark. That makes a lot more sense. That might have made the whole cat thing in the cemetery make sense. Maybe. Let's look at the map. We're at point 4, which is what is 1, 2. Yeah, it's like 1, 2. This is 7. This is 6. 3, 4. So would it be 5, 6, 7? And what are we near? Okay. Yeah, this place is pretty dark. Is it possible to lure him out here? Oh, he does come out here. Does he? No. Yeah, Agatha's guidance doesn't make a lot of sense here. If I try to lure him into someplace pitch dark. Okay, and I think Loopy was picking up on that guy's scent, not the one who's running. Which for this one we don't need the flashlight off. You smell him? man, I don't know about this place. I don't like it. I mean, usually Samuel and Agatha's tips have been kind of on point, but here, at least for the guy in the central room, that's not really, doesn't seem to really fit. But I think, like, at the very least, I would like to, you know, that's a ghost. I thought this tree looked weird. Oh, the dog freaks out as he gets close to him. Oh, Loopy does not like that. Huh. I wonder how that's supposed to work. Okay, this is a place we haven't been. I do like that. Like finding new stuff. Oswald, I know you have the whole perimeter to take care of, but I really wanted to know what you learned after the latest checkup. Is poor Diago getting worse? Is it something bad? You and Alan, one day you will truly understand what this is all about. All those years of experience as an agent of the Order. They mean so little when you are a father seeing your son in danger. As for Alan, I also know that you must be a nervous wreck about his condition, but I wanted to know as soon as possible how Diago is doing. I look forward to hearing from you, George Likes. Okay. I mean, that's pretty consistent with what we know. Yep, let's just hug the dog because we can. Yeah. And we don't need to talk about more with you. Alright, so we're on the other side of the cave-in. But this place looks pretty thoroughly wrecked. Looks like another letter. Alan, we had some development here in the graveyard, but this place is still a labyrinth. I miss the times when our missions were just shooting when ugly things showed up, but me and the team already have some theories. Most likely what's in this graveyard is the reason we can't leave the perimeter until everything is sorted out. While I'm sending this letter, your nephew Theo wants to help you at the cave with the construction of the main generator. You know how he likes to build things. He reminds me a bit of you. As far as I'm concerned, there's no problem with that. Please send my regards to Oswald. Letitia Forgettin. What I'm curious about is why you've got like prismatic colors on your letter. That is new Agatha dialogue. Yeah, I think that otherwise we've kind of combed this room reasonably well. Can we smash through here? We can. And that's to the underground, presumably. Yeah, we have to actually open the door at the far end. Yeah. There was a letter here. Callisto, there is no other solution. Now we know Oswald and I will have to stay locked up with Goliath in the cave, so there's no risk of him getting out when the pillars are activated. Oswald realized that Goliath will be able to see outside the cave due to the pillars, and the Unhaunted once said that the Enigma of Fear has to be completed for the other ending to exist. I know he's right, so we can't risk Goliath coming out and making a mess of things. I already have a plan to eliminate Goliath. Once I'm through, we can get out of here. Oswald is still against it. He says there's humanity in that creature. I don't know where that came from, but he'll understand. He has to understand. The other ending will happen. Things will be different. Alan Portlash. Huh. Interesting. But yeah, so that should now show as, yeah, we can get through here. We can also show off our like little glitchy pieces to the museum that we've got here. Talk to Samuel. Hey, buddy. I need to talk about... Nope. Do I need to talk about items in here? Okay. I wasn't sure, but I kind of figured that things automatically got sent here. It looks like it's... Well, there are 4 on this table. It's hard to say how many there are altogether. Well, it's just 4 per table, which would make 24, 28. Yeah. Okay, so at the very least, what I'd like to do is if we can get that flashlight, that I feel like I would have some direction for what to do next time. Because cornering that one seems like something I may be able to do. You're one of the south-facing doors. Was this one? Well, I don't have a number for you. Okay. Right. What was the boy's name? Was Theo? Is that right? Yeah, Theo's bag. Okay. Looks like Theo might have had a bad time if he was wearing this. Okay. Anything we should know in secret? I do have the option to activate things. which that presents the possibility that there's something here. I mean, other than the fact that yeah, it's pretty clear that this is Theo's bag and that Theo might have had a bad end here. Theo, the deja vu radio is stored with my things in the graveyard like you asked. And before you complain, Rossi obviously knows how to open the box because he is the one who designed the puzzle with the statues, but he's not going to mess with it. Be cool. Huh. Amy. Okay, design the puzzle with the statues. Huh. P.S. I know you tried to open the box, okay? You want to try to solve the puzzle? I hid the note in the corner of the mausoleum with the statues. It's on the left at the corner by the statue of Eliakim. Well, we can get there pretty close here. On the left by Eliakim. Oh. That would be the solution to get into the box. Yeah, we could try to do that. There is a tape recorder, but yeah, let's listen to the tape recorder with blood on it.
I'm recording this for myself. I'm in the crystal cave, in the perimeter. Everything's gone to shit, man. If I or you are listening to this, please go after Verity. He needs to come back to the perimeter. Everyone knows how we're gonna die, man. Everyone does.
Huh.
Callisto says the prophecy of the unhaunted one. He says there's no way anyone can escape their own fear, but Verity, he managed to leave. So I need to give it a shot as well. And I can't leave my uncles behind. They don't deserve this. No one deserves this. I don't care if the god of fear will bring about any other ending or not. If that were true, it would have happened by now. I will make my own other ending by getting the hell out of here.
Okay.
Uncle Oswald? What happened? No! 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 No!
I stand corrected. I think Theo's all right. All right, so on the left by Eliakim. So we'll just shoot over to the mausoleum. We'll see if we get our combination for the box that is also by the mausoleum. We'll find out what's in the box. Okay, so we want to go up here. Through here? Yeah. I mean, granted, we stumbled on it by chance. Like a little bit in the Crystal Cave, it did require discovery. Maybe we just completely overlooked where the shortcut was in the Spiral Castle. to the left, corner by Eliakim. So what, that would be your answer? Is that what you're saying? Okay. So, how do we describe this? Let's see, I'd say the middle one would be like a snake sticking out a tongue. I'm going to say the left is like crossing swords. And the right one being like a jewelry pendant rack. Yeah. Let's see if that's our answer. Oh, this is way clunky to handle. That's it. It's just upside down from what I was expecting. Huh. Hang on. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure that any of these, even at a stretch, are the same thing that I'm looking at. Okay. Do we get a better look? We do. Hang on here. So it's to the left of Eliakim. But the ones that are in black are like scribbled on here. There's just so many, I'm just like trying to figure out what stands out. Presumably on the left here. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we may have a little guesswork in front of us. But I don't like that instead of moving your cursor, you're just rotating the whole object. Makes it a little harder to do what I'm about to do. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Hang on. There we go. 1 box, 1 secret, 3 symbols. In the mausoleum of the cult of fear, the shadows of one's legacies will point towards the answers. The first symbol. This terror must be faced head on. The last straw eternalized in the mausoleum. Check the ancestry in the hall. Okay. I see in your hand that which has claimed so many, but it's one flaw that points the secret. But it's one's flaw that points the secret. Let's see. So, second symbol. Listening to a secret can be a very powerful thing, especially for those who had no other choice. Someone capable of beheading one's own mother. From where I am standing, I see the blood pouring out. Check the pointy details. Okay. Check the ancestry in the hall. You're not talking about this hall, are you? Unless they put an ancestry in here. Look at this. Okay, looks normal at first. Remember, she was a straw. Abraham's father. Eyes gouged out just like Goliath. Okay. Okay. Where's the one with the sword? It's not you. Okay. Maybe. Oh, third symbol. I don't see anyone whose name who names themselves leader, was strong like few others, and even their weakest arm caused many to fall. Flashlight angle. Do you have what it takes to crush my Enigma? Happy birthday, Amy. Since I know you so well, I bet you'll like the Enigma I made much more than the gift itself. Rossi. I don't see anyone who names themselves leader. Was strong like few others, and even their weakest arm caused many to fall. But one secret was actually what they held. But that's not what I want to look at. Huh. Oh, we should actually be paying attention. To know all is to lose all. Is that the same on all three sides for you? It's hard to say. Maritime wickedness, let them drown in their own souls. All must be slaughtered in the name of fear. The leadership of a tormentor. Fear is infinite. The straw genesis, the first leader. So that would be the oldest one buried here, yeah? But it's one's flaw that points the secret. So then would it be where the beak of his... First of all, that beaked staff is the same thing that's in the glitchy items room, I would say. So we'll see if that symbol that the beak is pointing at is on the chest. But I'm just going like loosely off of memory here, and I don't think it is. Unless they're going to call his flaw his left hand. Which would be our open-mouthed serpent with tongue sticking out. His flaw may be his left hand. Oh, wait, the last straw immortalized or eternalized. Yeah, check the pointy details. Almost, it can either mean the sword that's in here or the very pointy anchor that's over here. Over here. Does the anchor point to a symbol? It does. What about the sword? Man, I don't know. But we're approaching the time where I'm going to need to stop here. Yeah, sorry if I've been a bit quieter on this one. I've just been like thinking the whole time and thinking about the game and more and less about talking. And you know, haven't had anybody grab my attention outside of me thinking about what I need to do. But yeah, I think that I'm going to quit game in the underground here, and yeah, I hope that if you stuck around, you still find this game compelling. I do. I'm kind of in a come on, switch that camera. Yeah, I'm kind of at a spot where I am not sure how I feel about continuing to stream this because I feel like I've hit a slow spot. Like in previous episodes, I was making progress, and right now, I think that I'm probably going to be doing more stumbling around. The only real things that I'm currently thinking about that I can do unassisted would be to find the crystal zombie with the flashlight and apply that flashlight to the basement generator in the spiral castle. Um, Otherwise, I feel like I may have a fundamental misunderstanding about the other crystal zombie, the one who is at point 6 in the crystal caves, who attacks me on sight, and that I guess like I'm not effectively converting Agatha's advice into um, actually disposing of it. But yeah, I will listen to this again and see see if I was as quiet as I thought I was during this. But that'll be tomorrow Honey's problem to listen through. But yeah, if you've made it here, I'm gonna wish you all a good night. So thanks for sticking around and bye.